Online video is not a unitary subject in our mind. It comes in many shapes and sizes. There's online video that exists within sort of publishers' websites, so like buying video on the FT.com or the WallStreetJournal.com or CNN.com, which is a certain ascribable value and a certain purpose. Completely at the other end of the spectrum, there's buying video in kind of contextual networks via the Google network, or buying things through VideoEgg, which allows us to buy real kind of tonnage, if you like, in video online. And then there's the highest premium video content, which is available on platforms like abc.com's full episode player. So we don't see it in one bucket, but if the general sense is the demand rising? Yes, it is. And the question for us will be how much of each type of that inventory is available in respect to the demand we have for it. So CPM's got an enormous variety in the online video world, and you'd expect that. So the CPM you'd pay in the ABC full episode player, so you're buying video CPM within the context of full episodes of Lost on near HD quality experiences with the Move Networks player that operates on that, are vastly different from the CPMs you'll pay for video on a social network. And the difference is probably a factor of 10 between one of those costs and the other. And what you'll find is that at the lower end of the market, video doesn't cost that much more than most forms of rich media display ads on, relatively high quality sites. The top of the market's a very different story. What we do in WPP with companies we don't buy outright but make strategic investments in is we look at companies that are doing something that changes the model and are going to be emblematic of where our clients are going to be spending money in the future as a result of driving a change in consumer behavior. Sometimes we're right about that, sometimes we're not. But a couple of good examples are VideoEgg and Wild Tangent, the online gaming network, are in that box as well. We think VideoEgg's extremely interesting. We think that the social networking space is very hard place to advertisers to navigate, and we think that VideoEgg's built-in player that allows us to distribute content into those networks is very valuable to us, and we think it's going to be a very strong play because it offers a great deal of volume to an audience that's pretty hard to get at through other forms of video media. We're not crazy about pre-roll. We love a model. I go back to it, the abc.com model. We think it's fabulous and we're using it a great deal. There's a lot of unknowns out there. I don't think anyone's cracked the code on YouTube so far on what to do. But all we know is that advertising and content somehow go together. And we think that what's going to happen is people will increasingly monetize interesting applications that people opt in deliberately to use, as opposed to just consuming media, and adding video around those applications in some way is going to be something that's very valuable to our clients.
What sort of applications?
Well, Facebook's now an open system, right? And so people are developing applications like an aquarium application for Facebook. Now, the people that are developing those applications have almost no way of monetizing them at the moment. What I'd hope is that when people launch those kind of applications that they're going to use and have fun with, they'll tolerate some video as part of that kind of mix.